Welcome to my channel. Hello again. I continue the reading of the book Optimal Nutrition by Dr. Jan Kwaśniewski. Principles of the Optimal Diet. The role of food in human life. Getting food is fundamental. Without food, people die, animals die, and plants die, wither. Food is the impetus of everything that is alive. The instinct to satisfy hunger is the strongest of all instincts because it guarantees that life will keep on. Wild animals devote a lot of time to their hunt for food. However, thanks to progress, man no longer needs to hunt out food. For him, food is readily accessible. A quick trip over to the corner store will do. Now what is most important in life has shifted from chasing food to chasing money. But it is not the same thing. Money let us satisfy most of our urges that are not related to eating, and even ones that harm our health and life, like drugs, alcohol, cigarettes, and other bad habits of all sorts. Expenditure on food make up no more than 30% of household income for a family of even modest income, and the richer the family is, the lower this percentage becomes. That is why simply eating is slipping further and further down our scale of values. We treat it as a psychological must, something that should be done quickly, entirely forgetting about the enormous meaning what, when, and how we eat have on our lives. Moreover, some of us, especially people who have busy lives, barely pay attention to this. Whenever they feel hungry, they pop out to some fast food joint. At their desk or still in their cars, they eat, or more accurately gulp down some incidental meal, whatever they can get the fastest. It may be a pizza, a burger or a bun, a sandwich or a salad with a white roll on the side. They wash this down with a sweet and soft drink or a coffee. They don't relax their minds while they eat. Instead, they think about what they still have to do or work themselves up about what one of their partners or co-workers did, or get upset over a day having only 24 hours. If you ask these people what they ate 5 minutes after their meal, they would be hard-pressed to remember. They hurry out of the restaurant, jump into their cars, and rush back to work, if they ever bothered to leave their desks in the first place. They won't have time to eat another meal equally incidentally until late evening. Later they can't understand why at only 35 or 40 years of age they have stomach and intestinal ulcers, suffer from nervous disorders, or continually tired and grumpy because they can't nod off even when they have time to sleep. Later, they die prematurely of circulatory diseases and other civilization diseases that are escalating at whirlwind speed. If these people ever bother to take the time to wonder about why they are so sick, they find fault in everything except what and how they eat. Before we decide to start on the optimal diet, we must firstly realize that eating is the most important, most basic need in life. Our whole life, in all its aspects and forms, depends on it. That is why good food and eating right must regain their priority among other challenges we have in life. We must come to understand that they are enormously important in our lives and are worth spending a lot of attention and effort on. I am not saying that food should be worshipped. However, it is necessary to realize that when we eat, we strengthen our bodies by providing them with their basic building blocks and energy, and that how we are going to function, think and feel up until our next meal depends on how and what we consumed at our last meal. It is necessary to set aside enough time for a meal. Eating should be done in a problem-free and relaxed state of mind. We should chew slowly and thoroughly, concentrating on taste and the goodness we are giving our bodies. Reading shouldn't be done while eating, because it is not only impolite to the people sharing our table, but also unhealthy, since it distracts the brain from its function of producing an appetite and secreting substances for proper digestion. There shouldn't be any lively or stressful discussions during mealtimes, nor should mealtimes be used for business talks, negotiations, or anything else requiring concentration. Business, luncheons, and dinners are actually harmful. It is best not to start a meal when you are exhausted or under psychological stress. Try to relax a while before eating, even in a restaurant. It is possible to shut yourself off from everything around you while waiting to be served by thinking about something coming and humming something to yourself. At home, it is best to rest at least 15 minutes before dinner to give your nervous system a break. Likewise, don't push yourself too much right after a meal. Some women, right after eating a huge meal with plenty of sugar and fat, go all out to burn all those calories. There can be nothing worse. The torture they put themselves through and the calories they lose like that mean nothing if they go on eating the same way. Gradually increase how hard you work so that your effort doesn't peak until 2 to 3 hours after you have eaten. If that is not always possible, do your best to apply that principle whenever you can. See you.